Over the American, what everyone is talking about is whether this conference can get into that Access Bowl in the New Year's 6 college football playoff mix. It's not always going to be a 14 playoff. It may move to 8 within 5 or 6, 7, 8 years. If it does, the American wants to be in position to be an automatic bid to the playoff. You can only do that by winning bid games in non-conference play and again in bowl play. The game of the year pits Cincinnati to the east and Houston to the west. I know it's not a divisional game, but clearly, in my mind, the two best teams in the conference. This is likely a preview of a conference championship game. It's even bigger for Cincinnati. Houston has a new coach, Tom Herman. Cincinnati is rolling. They think that they can make the playoff, win 10, 11, maybe even 12 games in the regular season. This obviously is a must-win against the Cougars. Now, my breakout star is Cincinnati quarterback Gunnar Kiel. You probably heard of him, but in a negative way. He committed to Indiana. He committed to LSU. He eventually went to Notre Dame. He transferred from Notre Dame, ended up in Cincinnati. Had a bit of a checkered career, but he's about to hit his potential. He's a great fit in that offense. They love what he can do with throwing the football and also moving his feet a little bit. He'll have big numbers. Probably someone who's going to be a first-team all-conference pick at quarterback. Though there aren't really a ton of guys in the American who are going to qualify for the Heisman, obviously, or even a lot of major awards. When it comes to the Jim Thorpe Award for Best Defensive Back, keep an eye on William Jackson at Houston. A lot of great cornerbacks out there. Vernon Hargraves at Florida, Jalen Ramsey at Florida State, Kendall Fuller at Virginia Tech. Jackson's not quite in that class in terms of national notoriety. With a big year, however, he could squeeze into that mix, maybe be a finalist for the award. Here's a name to think about for the 2017 NFL Draft, and that's Paxton Lynch, a quarterback at Memphis. He's about 6'7". He's perfectly built. He's got a great arm. He's a perfect fit for Memphis and the NFL. Talking to a local quarterback coach when I was out in New Mexico, he said Paxton Lynch is probably the best, most NFL-ready quarterback in college football. Maybe a stretch. However, you look ahead to the future, he's got a really bright chance of moving into the NFL.